Welcome to this overview of Module 6, where we will be focusing on Chapter 16, Creating and Maintaining High-Performing Organizations. We'll use this slide as our sequence of the presentation. Where are we now in the course? We've accomplished Module 5 and are moving on now to our Module 6. There are 21 points to be earned in this module. There will be one quiz on Chapter 16. We'll also be accomplishing our post-course assessment and the final exam. And the task force will be presenting their recommendations on the total compensation package. There are also 2 bonus practical exercises, and we'll describe those in just a moment. Here are this module's learning outcomes. We will focus on the student learning outcome number 11 on the interrelationships of the functions of human resource management, the wonderful guidance from Chapter 16 on creating and maintaining high-performing organizations, and it will be reinforcing those with optional bonus practical exercises, one on implementing the boss's guidance and one on the HR dashboard. Again, they're optional and they're bonuses. We're going to be focused on Chapter 16 and organizational performance. We've got to figure out how to translate organizational objectives and performance down to the individual level back in Chapter 8 with performance management, and back up is what we're doing at the individual level has got to align and reinforce the overall organizational objectives and those being accomplished. We can do that through the management handbook. So again, we're looking at our interrelated functions of management and how we can support the organization from the individual level. To support our learning objectives, we have our readings and quiz for Chapter 16. Now let's focus in the middle. In the green box is our Big-Three Deliverables. And you're being reminded that in order to have your grade points be counted, you have to have the pre-step of these 3 deliverables delivered: the research paper, the final exam, and the post-course assessment. The research paper is in Module 5 assignments. The final exam and the post-course assessment are in the Module 6 assignments. Races are won or lost at the finish line. Don't forget to cross it. You are reminded to use the guidance as you write and deliver your written deliverables. A deliverable IOU is the final exam study guide, and I'll be using the guidance from the task forces to build the exam and then the study guide. When it's ready, I will post it in this module's lecture materials. So those were the individual deliverables. Now let's look at the task force level deliverables. The task force will be recommending their policies for their organizations on pay level, incentives, and the benefits package. And we'll see those in the discussion boards. There are 2 optional bonus practical exercise. Practical exercise 16.1 is at the individual level on what would you individually recommend on implementing the boss's guidance, and that's worth 2 bonus points. And for the task forces is what would you recommend be your organizational's HR dashboard? Recommend 3 critical functions that your organization desires to monitor, and that's worth 1 additional bonus point. It is highly recommended that you view the lecture materials and look at the scenario for implementing the boss's guidance. Plus, you will find other background information on the practical exercises which essentially provide to you the right answers. But you got to look in the lecture materials. Plus, you'll gain guidance about the practical exercises and what is needed to accomplish both. So there you have our layout of Module 6, our last module of the course. Almost across the finish line. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Otherwise, as always, I'll see you in Blackboard. Thank you.